Hi guys, and welcome to today's session. So today we're going to focus on a lot of abdominals and core work. It's going to be a lot of functional movement, quite a pace added to the class in terms of quick transitions. Okay, if there's ever an issue with the lower back, I want you to follow my recommendation for a modification of the movement. So we're going to begin in standing position. Standing with the legs just hip width, breathing in, roll the arms all the way up to the ceiling. Take a long, deep breath in. On the exhale, soften your knees, roll to the floor. Let your shoulders feel heavy and relaxed. Take a deep breath in. On your breath out, begin to straighten the legs. Engage the abdominals as you stand, reaching both hands to the ceiling, look to the fingertips. Exhale, open out across the chest, nod the chin, and just follow your hands down to the ground. Take a long, deep breath in. And then gently articulating all the way back up through the spine, reaching your hands to the ceiling. Inhale, and exhale, rolling all the way back down. Coming down onto your seat, so onto your bum. Keeping your knees bent, heels of your feet are in line with the bony parts of your hip. Roll your shoulders back and down, lifting out through the crown of the head. Reach your arms in front, take a breath in. On your breath out, begin to roll the pelvis just gently back off your tailbone. Take a deep breath in. On your breath out, recruit the muscles within your stomach to draw the shoulders and the upper body back to seated. Inhale. Exhale, slowly rolling back off your seat bones, bony parts of your bum. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, rolling all the way back up again. One last time, just warming up those pelvises. We're going to roll all the way back. Hold 2 deep breaths into the side of your rib cage. And exhale, come that little bit deeper into the pose. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, roll all the way down to your mat. From this position, we're going to gently roll in and out of our imprint. So breathing out, roll your lower back onto the mat, lengthening through your lower spine, tilting your pubic bone to your belly. Inhale, arch the back, but try not to over-arch. You're not jamming. Exhale, tilting your hips towards you, bringing the flat of your back to the mat. And inhale, gently release once again. One more time, breathing out, roll the lower back to the floor, and breathing in to gently release. The next exercise is called ab prep. It does what it says on the tin. It's preparing the abdominals for class. We're going to interlace the fingers, place them behind the widest part of your head. Draw your elbows in until you start to see them. Nod your chin towards your chest and breathe out to draw your shoulders up onto the bottom of your shoulder blades. Take a breath in. On your breath out, recruiting the abdominals to draw your shoulders up a little bit higher. Take a breath in. On your breath out, rolling a little bit higher. Feel the weight of your head supported by your hands. Last time, exhale, come a little bit higher. Hold. Take a long, deep breath in. On the exhale, release the connection in the abdominals to release your upper body back to the floor. Inhale, elbows in. Exhale, chin to chest, glide your shoulders up. Hold the weight of the head in the hands, support it. Inhale. Exhale, draw yourself a little bit higher, bringing your ribs towards your hips. Exhale, a little bit higher. Imagine that your rib cage is on a roller and we're just rolling up that little bit higher with each breath out. Hold on your next exhale. Little pulses, so end range pulses, tiny movements, edging your rib cage towards the top of your hips for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the shoulders back down. From this position, coming straight into our single leg stretch, arms relaxed down by your sides. Draw your right leg to tabletop, keep your pelvis in neutral. Bring your left leg to join. Exhale, lengthen your right leg all the way out. And inhale, bring your knee back. Exhale, reach the leg away and bring it back in. Now continue, but only lower your leg as low as you can sustain your neutral pelvis. If you reach your leg away and your back starts to arch and you start to feel it in your back, you've gone too low or you've extended your leg out too long. Let's go for 3 more each side. Working on that diaphragmatic breath, so with your breath out, we're really engaging those lower abdominal muscles to really support that lower part, that middle part of the pelvis, all right? That middle part of the abdominals. 1 more time each side. Fully extending the leg if you can. And gently hold in your tabletop. Place your hands behind your knees. It gives you a little bit of rest. Nod your chin towards your chest. Exhale, gliding your ribs to your hips to lift the shoulders. We're going to continue in that single leg stretch, but with an elevated upper body. Breathing out, fully extending the leg. This gives a little bit more support to the lower back, but it increases the intensity on the abdominals. So now that we haven't taken a break and we're continuing with that same movement, we're really working those muscles to a point of fatigue. Let's go for 5. Try not to hug the knee in too close towards you. 4 more each side. 3. Last 2. Keep working on those abs, working on that breath. Bring the knees to tabletop. Always release the upper body to the mat first. Return the feet toe heel. Keeping our heels in line with our hips, I'm going to gently draw the pelvis towards imprint and articulate all the way up into bridge. Take a deep breath in. On the breath out, lengthening our spine all the way down, bone by bone, as you return to the mat. Breathing in to prepare. Breathing out, recruit the abdominals as you drive your hips to the ceiling. Imagine you're pushing the weight of the room away and gently release your body to the floor bit by bit. Last 1 on the roll. Exhale all the way back up. Take a breath in and breathing out, release the body gently back to the mat. From here, we're moving up and down as one strong piece. Exhale, press into the feet, lift those hips, squeeze the glutes, recruit the core. Inhale, back down, exhale, back up. As soon as your hips kiss the mat, you're straight back up with your exhale. Squeezing the glutes, engaging the muscles within your pelvic floor back passage, and really squeeze those abdominals as you lift. For 3, 2, last time, hold at the top. Keep to all 10 toes planted to the ground, pulsing the hips upwards for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll your spine back to the floor. Extend your legs all the way down the mat, reaching both arms over your head. Keep your bottom rib touching the floor if possible. That may mean that your arms are higher, all right? So bottom rib to the mat is more important than arms touching the floor. Take a breath in. Exhale, peeling up to seated, reaching parallel to the legs. Take a breath in. Exhale, soften the shoulders out of the ears and begin your roll back to the floor. Breathing in to prepare, bottom rib anchored to the mat. Exhale, lifting up to seated. Flex the toes, stretching forward, breathing in. Breathing out, relax the shoulders. Staccato your breath on the way down. Adds a little bit of extra oomph to the muscles, okay? It's just going to allow those muscles to stay connected as you go down, as opposed to hinging from the legs. Long, deep breath in, and then gently relax the shoulders, roll the body back down to the mat. From here, we're going to begin to lift in the same movement, but drawing one leg up towards us. Arms reach over the head. Take a long, deep breath in. Exhale, lift the upper body and left leg. And inhale, release yourself fully down to the mat. Stay on the same leg. Exhale to lift. Hug the leg in towards you. Inhale to lower. 4 more this side. Always exhaling to move, inhaling to release. 2 more. Last time. Hold. Flex the foot, point the toes, flex the foot, point the toes, flex, point, release. Right leg, let's begin. Breathing in to prepare, breathing out. Lift, hug the leg towards you. Inhale, release as slowly as possible. Breathing out, chin to chest always, just to avoid any tension in the neck. Three more this side. Breathing in as you meet the mat. Breathing out to lift. Sixth and final time. Holding at the top. Flex and point your toes. Flex, point, flex, point. Keep those tummy muscles fired up. Point and gently release. Draw your arms back down to your sides. Knees bend, hug the thighs in towards you. Begin to rotate those ankles around, just freeing any tension in the lower leg. And again, going the opposite side, hugging the knees as close to the armpits as possible and as wide as possible with the knees. Returning your feet to the floor. We're going to come into 100. So we're going to keep the knees in a bent position, feet grounded. Nod the chin to the chest. Reach your fingertips towards the heels of your feet. Exhale, glide your body up. Let's prepare. Inhale. Exhale, relax the shoulders from your ears. Come up into a position that suits. Hold your head if the neck is tired. Breathing in, 2, 3, and 4. Exhale, 2, 3, and 4. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, and 4. Keep going. Imagine that you've got a golf ball underneath your chin. Exhale, 2, 3, and 4. Keep pushing like you're pressing 2 little balls into the ground. 3 and 4. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, and 4. Last 3, 2, 3, and 4. Exhale. 2, 3, and 4. Last 2. Last 1, 2, 3, and 4. Out through the mouth. 3 and 4. Releasing our shoulders back down to the ground. We're going to draw the right knee up to tabletop. Interlace the fingers, place the hands behind the head. On the exhale, draw your shoulders up, rotate towards the knee. Inhale to center, lengthen the leg away. Exhale, rotate to the knee. Inhale to lengthen. 6. Keeping that pelvis anchored to the mat. 4, 3, 2, hold. Lengthen the left arm by your ear. Lengthen the right leg to the ceiling. Inhale to return your body to the mat. Exhale, lift, reach to the outside of that right knee. Inhale, center, return to the mat. And continue for 6. Try not to release any connection within the abdominals, even when you're lying back towards the floor. 3, 2, holding up, pulsing like you're sewing into the side of the leg for 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee, replace the foot, replace the head, neck, and shoulders. Interlace the fingers once again, place them behind the head for support. Bringing our left knee to tabletop, chin to chest, exhale, glide up, rotate to the knee, inhale, center. Make sure that the rotation is coming from the abdominals, shifting the rib cage, as opposed to you pulling your head in the direction of the knee. For 5, 4, nice and slowly, 2, holding up, reaching the right arm by your ear, stretching the left leg to the ceiling. Inhale, replace body to mat. Exhale, shifting up high. Inhale, release. Exhale to lift. Keep that abdominal connection throughout. Last 3. 2. Hold. Pulsing up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee. Replace the foot. Release the arms overhead. Lengthen your legs away and stretch. Breathing into the ribs. Breathing into the spine, releasing any tensions. And draw the arms back around to the side of the body. From here, we're going to draw the soles of the feet together. Allow the knees to rest out to the sides. Take a breath in to prepare. Exhale, press into the feet to lift the hips, opening into our hip flexors. Take a long, deep breath in. Breathing out through the mouth, slowly returning your hips to the mat and allowing the knees to release even wider. Take a breath in. Breathing out to lift. Long, deep belly breath in. Squeeze the bum cheeks. And breathing out, release them. Soon as your hips touch the mat, allow the knees to rest out wider. Last time, inhale. Exhale, pressing into the mat, hips up, knees wide. Breathe in. And breathing out, release the hips to the floor. Draw your knees to a close. Turning both of your knees to the right-hand side and gently coming on up to kneeling. From this position, we're going to come into plank to finish the class. So, you have a couple of options here. You can do this with your arms straight, with the legs extended back behind you. You can do it straight arm with the knees bent. You can do it down on the elbows with legs straight back behind you for full plank, or you can do it with the knees bent if you're feeling a little bit vulnerable in the lower spine. So whatever your decision, get the hands underneath the shoulders or the knees beneath the shoulders, or the elbows beneath the shoulders. And then we're coming straight back into straight legs or knees back behind hip line. Holding here, chin in line with chest, pressing the heels all the way back towards the bottom of your mat. Keep the pubic bone drawn towards your belly, keep the glutes switched on, holding. Breathing here. Nice long deep breaths instead of shallow. Long deep breath in all the way down to the tailbone. Exhale, keep that strength within the abdominals. 15 seconds to go. Keep the width across your shoulders. Keep the fingertips spread. Strengthen the legs for 5, 4, 3, 2, knees down, and sit back into your shell stretch. Well done. Nice deep breathing. From this position, I'm going to ask you to tuck your toes, spread the knees on your exhale, propel your body forward to plank. Inhale, sink your knees, sink your hips. Exhale, push through the feet to lengthen forward to plank. Breathing in, sitting back, exhale, forward to plank. And last 2. Last 1. Bring your knees to the floor and finish your session in a nice deep shell stretch. Allowing the belly to relax onto your thighs, shoulders back from your ears. 3 deep breaths. And begin to draw your body back up to seated. Standing up nice and slowly. Finishing with the arms overhead, inhale. Exhale, soften through the knees, draw down to the mat. Gather your breath once again, reaching to the ceiling, fingertips up, inhale. And exhale, relaxing down into your natural position. Thank you so much for joining me this afternoon.